Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down and analyzing a gameplay that a subscriber did send me where he died a couple off of a nuke. Now, this is going to be a great way to kind of understand what went wrong in the gameplay so you guys can prevent yourselves from dying off of your first nuke and we can all learn together. Now, the like goal on this video is going to be 350 likes. If you guys are enjoying this style of content where I break down and analyze a subscriber's gameplay or want to see any more best class setups, best settings, or any more tips and tricks videos, make sure you guys absolutely smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. Make sure to let me know down in the comment section right now how many of you guys actually have a tactical nuke in this game and what's your highest kill streak that you've gotten on in Modern Warfare. Now, this is actually a gameplay submitted by Shu. Now, he is a Modern Warfare YouTuber with 588 subscribers. Let's try to get him as close to 1K as possible. So make sure you guys go ahead and drop a sub to his channel. I think he will greatly appreciate that. Now, he's playing on Cheshire Park Team Defender. So let's get right into understanding exactly what went down in this gameplay that caused him to die off of his nuke. So he's running an AK-47. I can immediately see that there is a mistake in his class. Now, I'm actually going to pause the gameplay right now. As you guys probably saw, he has an AK class setup that does not have a silencer on it. And he's running what it seems to be the RPK barrel and the Ranger foregrip. Now, I'm going to go ahead and rework his entire class setup at the end of the video, but that's going to be a big mistake that I see right now, is you're not running a suppressor, you're running the wrong underbarrel, and what it seems to me is that he's running the wrong stock, and he's running the wrong ammunition type on this weapon. So we're going to have to go ahead and rework this whole class setup at the end of this video. I'm curious if that's going to be a reason to why he was not able to get his nuke. So the first step to getting a nuke is to make sure you guys have a proper class setup, which obviously he does not. So he's pushing up on the right hand side. He is also playing 6v6. I'm telling you guys, man, you got to jump into 10v10. The 6v6 stuff ain't it. Straight up, it's not it. It's slow paced. Already pushed up mid map. Nobody takes this guy out here. Look, they already got people just hiding in their spawn. The guy sitting in the back over here hiding. This is the thing about 6v6. If you're not playing 10v10, you have to run a silencer, you have to run ghost, and you have to run tracker. Now, it seems that he's not running ghost, and he's also not running tracker. I believe he actually has on hardline, which is very interesting because realistically, if you're trying to get a nuke, I mean, you're still going to have to get 30 kills. So what's the point of running hardline? We're going to have to rework this whole class setup. So it seems to me he does have a headset. He's listening for footsteps, which is fantastic. So he's on the right path. It seems that it is the boost high setting as well. So that's going to be really helpful. Here we go. Took him out. There we go. I heard him. He's also running the stopping power rounds, which is very interesting. I definitely would run the ammo box and dead silence. No. Yeah, he's running hardline. And what it seems to be tune-up, potentially, as his perk. We're going to have to see at the end. This whole class setup is going to have to get rearranged. EOD comes in handy. So right now he's kind of locking down this area of the map, which is a good idea. This is an area of the map where I honestly would lock down too if I was trying to get a nuke on this map, but I only really play this map in 10v10. Pushed up middle map, like you can kind of tell how slow 6v6 really is. He's on a 10. There we go. 11 for the advanced UAV. There we go. So he's doing a good job maneuvering around the map. He's got his stopping power rounds again. I don't really understand the point of running stopping power because it just goes away so quickly. Challenge him, brother. There we go. Push back here.
No, they're leaving.
Oh, they're leaving, man. See, this is the problem with 6v6. You just lose so much time. There's only 2 people in the game. He goes, no, this is my nuke. Wow. Honestly, this 6v6 stuff just is not it. It's on a 15 right now. Throws a Semtex. He's running a Semtex. We got to rework this whole class setup.
Come on.
So he's just running around middle map just looking for these players.
Dude, you're taking all my kills here, COD.
He's getting all his kills taken. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the gameplay right now, and we're going to go ahead and kind of highlight some of the mistakes he's making. Number 1, he's not running a proper class setup. He's running an unsuppressed weapon in 6v6. Number 2, he's running the wrong perks. He has on EOD, which is good, but he also has on hardline and what it seems to be tune-up, which is not going to be helping you at all when you're trying to go for a tactical nuke, especially in 6v6. Number 3, he is running the wrong kill streaks in 6v6. You want to be running a UAV. You also want to be running a VTOL jet and an advanced UAV, because the support healer realistically is going to take a lot of kills, and once that get calls in, as you guys saw in this gameplay, people are already leaving. So that's something you guys do not want to run, especially if you elect to play the 6v6 game mode. Number 4, he's running through middle map a lot. I do understand people are leaving, but I would always be hitting the outskirts, because that is where they're going to be spawning in mostly on this map especially. There's no center or middle map spawns in Cheshire Park, so there's absolutely no reason to be middle map at all, especially if you're trying to rotate. And number 5 is that he's just not using his mini map properly either on this map. He's just pushing mid constantly. If I was going to be playing 6v6, the only way I would be playing this is I would be sticking next to my teammates as much as possible and picking people off. There we go. Not gonna lie, his snap aim is solid. I'll give him that. He's snapping. He's snapping on enemies very well in this. There you go, 23. See, locking this area down is a good idea, because they're going to be constantly funneling from the left-hand side as well as the right-hand side. There we go, 24. Go after this guy here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, very good play. Very good play. And 25, nice. That was a nice turn on a very smart play that he made right there. I heard him as well. 26. He's 4 off his nuke.
No.
And that's where he died.
Why could I not hear him?
Okay, so now we're going to rewind the gameplay here. I heard him as well. I actually heard him. But it was so fast. The footsteps did not become audible until he was literally on this guy. This is just going to be a situation where you're unlucky. Like, you're just looking in the wrong direction at the wrong time. Honestly, I wish that he did have a silencer, because he probably could have pushed around in their spawn a lot easier. I think that's probably why he was sitting middle map, because he's running an unsuppressed weapon. Whenever you guys are playing 6v6, this is exactly why 6v6 is horrible in Modern Warfare. Stuff like this happens, where you're trying to anticipate a spawn, but there's always that one weirdo that is just in an area where he should not be. Or you just get unlucky because the game just gets slower paced because there's less people on the map. That is something that does not typically happen in 10v10.
No.
And quite honestly, I can guarantee you, if he was playing 10v10 with a proper class setup, because this guy has good gun skill. He can snap. He has a headset. He does have tune-up on. He's understanding what he's running. But as far as just the game mode he's playing, it's just something that I just would not be touching. I would, like, literally, I don't understand why people still play 6v6 on this game.
That sucks. That's about to be a first game on nuke.
Sensitivity is hella high. There we go. Took him out right there. Ah, he got sandwiched. Yeah. See, now he's been a lot more aggressive because he understands that he can't get a nuke. He feels like he can't get a nuke in the game, which the time is running out. So, if see, this is the thing. You can easily tell when players are... That was actually a miracle nade right there. GG. Let me go ahead and rewatch that real quick. That was a great nade. Hold up. That was a great nade. No wonder he's running some Texas. Oh, yeah, that was a great nade right there. Nice. See, this player is 100% capable of getting more nukes or getting a first nuke. And I feel like a lot of you guys are like this. But it just comes down to playing the wrong game mode and running the wrong class setup. So, let me know what you guys think. If you guys are still struggling to get a first nuke, if you guys have a nuke choke where you guys are dying, let's say 5 or so off, and you guys want me to react to your gameplay, make sure you guys actually send that to me on Twitter. In my Twitter DMs, I'm linking that in the description as well for you guys to go ahead and submit those so I can kind of react to your gameplays. Now, I want the next submission, because I want to keep doing this type of series where I'm going to be kind of pointing out mistakes you're making so you guys can get your first nuke. I want it to be in a 10v10 playlist. You guys are seeing firsthand exactly why the 6v6 playlist is not ideal for getting nukes. Now, he's, like I said, running the wrong class setup. He's running an unsuppressed weapon in a 6v6 playlist. Number 2, he's running the wrong perks. He's running hardline, and he's also running tune-up, which is going to be useless in 10v10. He's running the wrong equipment. I do understand he did get a nice kill with the Semtex, but realistically, Bettys are going to be better to run when you guys are playing 6v6. He's not rotating the map properly. He's constantly pushing middle map, which is something you guys do not want to be doing when you guys are trying to go for your first nuke. Number 5 is that he's not using his mini map properly. Usually in 6v6, what I actually recommend doing is staying as far away, literally as far away from your teammates as possible, unless the spawns flip, so you guys can kind of regroup and not get sandwiched. And number 6 is this, that you're just playing 6v6, brother. That's literally gonna be the thing, man. 6v6 is horrible. Literally, it's horrible. It is not a game which you guys should be playing. And I'm gonna go ahead and rework his entire class setup right now. I'm gonna get right back into kind of the class setup screen for you guys, so you guys can see exactly what I would run on an AK-47 class setup if I was playing 6v6 domination going for, or 6v6, you know, team defender going for your first nuke. Also, number 7, brother, you might be in the game, the mosh pit, but why are you playing team defender? That mode is trash. Get in some domination, KC or headquarters, brother. That's 7 mistakes right there. Alright, so we're going to be creating an AK-47 class setup that is absolutely perfect for 6v6 as well as 10v10. Now, I recommend you guys playing 10v10 if you guys are trying to get your first nuke or at least more nukes here in Modern Warfare. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and create this class setup. So for the AK-47, we're going to be starting off with the muzzle. Now, the only logical muzzle attachment to select for the AK-47 is going to be the monolithic suppressor. It's going to add sound suppression as well as damage range. Not only are you be able to run around and flank in the enemy spawn without being heard nearly as often, but you're also be getting that damage range increase, which is really helpful because the AK-47 is going to be excelling at medium to long range combat, and that's really where you want to be at. You can run again with this weapon, but the most effective way to use the AK-47 is to pick enemies off for medium to long ranges. Now, to help that out, we're going to be going over to the barrel. Now, the barrel is a very important spot for this weapon. Now, for the AK-47, we're going to be using the 23-inch RPK barrel. This is the absolute best barrel attachment to run on this weapon because it's going to add damage range, bullet velocity, as well as recoil control. Now we want to bump up that AK-47 damage over range, as well as reduce the vertical recoil that weapon does have, so it's a lot easier to use at medium to long ranges. And like I said earlier, that's exactly where we want to stay at when we are using the AK-47. It's perfect for 6v6 and especially perfect for 10v10, kill confirmed, headquarters, or maybe domination. So we can go ahead and select the RPK barrel. Now, to kind of enhance the effectiveness of the AK-47 at medium to long ranges, we're jumping over to the underbarrel, and we're going to be selecting the commando foregrip, which is going to add recoil stabilization as well as aiming stability. This is a very important attachment with this weapon because it's going to iron out this weapon's recoil pattern, making it an absolute laser at longer ranges. It does still have some recoil, but it's going to be far less noticeable and a lot easier to handle, so you guys can with ease challenge M4A1, Grau, as well as CR56 AMX users using the AK, which is going to be really helpful and something that's going to elevate your gun skill. Now we're going to be jumping over to the rear grip. This is going to be a very important attachment on this weapon as well, because we need to go ahead and offset the weight increase that all these attachments are going to be adding to this weapon. So we're going to be selecting the stippled grip tape. Now for the stippled grip tape, this is going to allow us to have increased aim down sight speed as well as increased sprint to fire speed, which is a very important attachment to run because, like I said earlier, we have a lot of attachments that are going to be increasing the weight on this weapon. So adding the stippled grip tape is going to be a no-brainer. We have no room to run an ammunition type on this gun, a laser, or an optic, so having the stippled grip tape is going to be super effective on here. I would recommend running the 5 milliwatt laser, but unfortunately the stippled grip tape is a far better option for the AK-47. And then finally, we'll be jumping over to the stock, and we're going to be selecting the skeleton stock, and we're specifically going to be running it because it's going to allow us to have increased aim walking movement speed as well as additional increased aim down sight speed. Again, we're going to be bumping up this weapon's handling at close range and also enhancing it at medium range in the time being, because these attachments are going to offset the weight increase that the commando foregrip, the RPK barrel does add, as well as the mount suppressor. These are going to be the best 5 attachments to run on the AK-47, and how you guys can build a class setup to use this if you guys are trying to play 6v6 or 10v10. Now, to complete the entire class setup, again, I like to run the Renetti pistol. I also like to run EOD, Ghost, Tracker. These are the 3 most important perks to run in the entire game if you guys are trying to get nukes. And finally, for lethal and tactical, I'm running the proximity mine as well as the stem shot. Hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you guys did, make sure you guys absolutely smash the button on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications so you guys are never missing out on a video and you guys can stay up to date. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Deuces. If you made it this far into the video, odds are you enjoy the content or you are a very loyal subscriber, and I cannot thank you guys enough for your everlasting support. If you guys are unaware, every single night at 11:45 p.m. Central Time, and also every single morning at 11:15 a.m. Central Time, I am live streaming over on Twitch. On Twitch, I'm playing Modern Warfare with viewers, subscribers, anybody who wants to go ahead, interact with me, or run a couple games of Modern Warfare. You can go ahead and find my Twitch channel by searching in twitch.tv/earsxbl in the Google search bar, or going on Twitch and typing in earsxbl. My channel's gonna be the first thing that pops up. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop me a follow. We are on the road to 8,000 followers, as well as if you guys have Twitch Prime and want to hook your boy up, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you guys do actually subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime, or actually use a tier 1 sub, make sure you guys let me know over on Twitter. My link is gonna be down in the description below. Tweet me a picture and I'll make sure to follow you guys back and give you guys a personalized thank you. Appreciate all the support you guys have been showing on the videos. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I hope to see as many of you guys over on the Twitch streams as possible. With all being said, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.